So today I'm fishing at a spot in South Jersey called Makepeace Lake. Well, yeah, I'm maybe not going to be fishing it because it might not appear it now, but it's quite windy out. And I was kind of hoping the wind was going to be more north than west, but it is indeed west. And when it kicks up, it's no joke. So, yeah, this Makepeace Lake is in, where the heck am I? I'm like 20 minutes south of Hamilton Lake, 20 minutes out of Atlantic City as well. Nice cedar lake. Lots of bones scattered around here. Dead deer right there. Looks quite shallow. They're real weedy. And I'm thinking I should be able to get out of the wind if I go to Hamilton Lake. I go to Hamilton Lake and launch there maybe. I'll go check it out anyway. And I think this is a bust for this morning. Maybe I'll come back here. I mean, it's a big lake, but the whole thing is real shallow, it looks like. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing for pickerel. But yeah, pickerel in the winter time. Maybe go for bass might be. Oh God, did I just say that? What's the matter with you, Jim? Wow, it's so the other side of the road looks even better. I don't know if it technically is Makepeace Lake, but it is devoid of all of the shallow weeds that are on the main lake. And there's some, looks like there's some flooded timber there. Wow, that looks really, really good actually. If there's any access where I could drop my kayak in and not sink in up to my neck. Okay, so there is like a turnaround. There's a road that goes back that way too. That's the main lake that way though. Oh, my Jeep is way back over there with all my stuff, all my most valuable possessions on it. Well, not valuable, but favorite. Let's see if this goes. Oh yeah, that's nice. You guys ever have any kind of stuff that you're sick of looking at that, you know, is on your property? You just go drop it in the pine barrens, because everybody else would love to look at it too. You know, you could share you're being sick of looking at your stuff. You could share that with everybody else. Like a complete goof. Oh man, there's more deer bones back there. I didn't get them on camera. Wow, there's more here too. I mean, damn. Look at it all. Look at that. So, I don't think I'm going to be launching on this side of the lake. Maybe I'll Google Maps it and see if there's another access in the other direction. But... So, I may have found an area to launch on that second part of what the heck's this called? Makepeace Lake. And I made a wrong turn and just stumbled into this. This is pretty awesome. Got some pictures of it. Got a nice berm back there. I mean, yeah, that's not good, right? You got a bunch of holes in it. Probably not supposed to do that. Alright, I'm getting sidetracked big time. I will go fishing today at some point. So on Google Maps, these look like proper roads. They are not, but this is more of the adventure I signed up for today. Oh, that's it. I found it, and I've got no excuses not to launch now. So here we go.
Yep. So here we go.
All right. So as it turns out, this lake is like a foot deep, maybe a foot and a half in spots. And Buddy are up there. They have decoys out in the water. They're hunting for geese or ducks or both. You know, like I'm severely limited as to the amount of this lake that I can fish as a result of them hunting there, and I'm not into making peace today on Makepeace Lake. I'm thinking my best chance for catching a fish might still be Hamilton Lake. And maybe, you know, maybe in the future I come back here. Yeah, I'm sure there's fish here. It's just a matter of finding some deeper water potentially, or you know, letting the water warm up. It's been my experience that pickerel aren't real active in the morning anyway, so.
Oh, foot's wet. Foot's wet.
It's just the right one. All right. Here we go.
Yep, so here we go.
Wow. Boy, I worked really hard for that fish right there. Yeah. Saw him come up and eat it. It was pretty cool to hit, but yeah, not really. I mean, I'm here to catch fish, I guess. Well, that's a February pickerel. Wow, is he cold. Freezing. Freezing pickerel. See you, buddy. A February pickerel.
A mashed potato revolver.
So I had an interesting happening, and I'm gonna have to read you a text firstly to explain this occurrence. Hold on a minute, let me get unsnagged here and I'll man, I thought that was Walter. Okay, so I was waiting for some epoxy to dry, and I texted Dylan this. I did read this in one of my previous movies, but oh wow, I can actually see when I take them off. Let's see. It's a strange thing to know exactly the most efficient and effective process to arrive at a goal. Imagine someone pushing their potential to do the best in every aspect of their life. From diet to exercise, social interaction, learning, spiritual development, and work, without wasting time needlessly. Each moment we would be reaching forward towards something we identified as being worthy, set ahead of us in the past. Imagine the potential, Dill. What would a future look like if one truly searched deep and put things in order in the way they should be? We all can conceptualize what wasting time is and inherently know what a greater good might look like for ourselves and those around us. Yet we are all okay to exist at a lesser capacity, on a lower vibration, within the very underlying stress that was itself created from being lazy. So that was the text that I sent Dylan, and then my epoxy dried and I worked way too many hours. Wound up crashing out, you know, like passing out actually, and my phone, you know, like I was listening to some kind of nonsense. Oh Jesus! Listening to some kind of nonsense on YouTube, and I got woken up to this this guy talking about something called outcome independence, and I was half asleep and I listened to it, and it was like, oh my God, that's absolutely awesome. That's brilliant. I'll have to remember when I wake up to listen to this again and pay more attention to it. Maybe save it. And I didn't. And then I tried looking into it again, and the definitions that I came across were absolutely not what I had heard the night before. The outcome independence goes something like this. Hold on a minute, I'm gonna fish while I'm telling you. So you can't not have goals, right? Because if you think about the ship at port scenario, a ship at port without a captain, without a crew, if it leaves port, it will never find a safe harbor. It will never get to a destination, a favorable destination, and likely it'll find its way to the bottom of the ocean. But a ship shoving off of port with at least a captain and a minimal crew that has an idea of where they want to go will likely find their way to safe harbor. So you can't not have goals, but the idea behind outcome independence is that if you practice doing everything to the best of your ability all the time, the goals that you set before yourself really kind of don't matter. You know, like obviously you want to be working towards something, but if you do the best you can, those goals, whatever they might be, like the goal is dynamic. The bar that you set is, you know, it's an abstract thing. Likely there's going to be way more paths and twists and turns between you and the attainment of that goal in the direction of, you know, attaining that goal. Like you might take a hard 90-degree turn and not even recognize that as being a goal. So pushing yourself towards something should be done in the here and now. And that is the outcome independence. Kind of means like, hey, as long as you do the best you can at every moment, then you're kind of guaranteed to have a favorable return for your efforts, which is along the same lines of what I had texted Dylan hours before. And yeah, I don't know why I was talking about that right now. I don't know what made me think of that, but yeah, that's outcome independence in a nutshell, as I understand it. Wow, this is a difficult day of fishing right here, boys. A real difficult day of fishing. Yeah, this lake would be so much better if there was at least like 3 good piss spots on this side of the lake. I might just have to go over there and sink in up to my neck to get out and take a leak.
I'm going to take a piss now.
Holy shit. Look at that.
Look at that.
I think this is called an artist conch. It's a polypore. You know what? I'll get a picture of that. We'll put it on, let some way smarter people than me identify it. That's awesome, isn't it? Camera. That's quite hard. Neat. Yeah, I'm pretty far from the Jeep, and I mean, they're almost white caps. It's supposed to pick up as the day progresses, so I gotta quit, or I gotta fish closer to the Jeep. Fuck. Tell you what, these gusts hit you. They really catch you by the boo-boo sometimes. It's better than a cup of coffee. Holy shit. That last one, man, my heart is pounding out of my chest. It just about knocked me right over. Good heavens. What is the matter with you, Jim?
Jim, what's wrong with you, man?
Yeah, these things, when they form on you, it's no good. It's no good at all. Holy shit, we'll just get right out of that zone right now. I don't see them yeah, they're up there too. Fuck. Here we go. Oh yeah, boy. The gusts were scary, Dill. You could see them pushing on the water, about 3 cars in length. They would form, travel some distance, and then dissipate. I could see them coming and brace for them. No big deal, no big deal. Only kinda sketchy. I had one start on me though, Dill. The wind dropped down on me in the kayak with an unreasonable amount of force. It was instantaneous and extremely chaotic for about 8 seconds. An instantaneous downward force of a massive volume of heavy air, all in a hurry to get out of the way of itself. The entire deck of the kayak seemed to be moving in a different direction at the same time, Bill. It was 8 seconds of the fastest twitch muscle action I could ever imagine needing, let alone actually having. It was about 8 seconds of being buffeted by the wind coming from every direction at the same time, and having to stay level, stable, and upright. It is hours later, and as I'm writing this, I'm still tingling from it, Dill. Wow. And then crossing the lake to get back to the launch. Holy hell. When the wind blows north, it gets funneled exactly where you need to cross. It piles up and moves fastest in the center, which causes waves to rebound from every direction from the land. That level of hyper alert is a drug for me, as you know, but never again. What a truly exciting adventure today was, though, Dill. I even found a new lake down dirt roads in the Pine Barrens. And I caught fish? Wow, I am blessed. Have a great night. Thank God I had the sense to get off the water when I did. Caught this one from Terra Firma. That right there is a February pickerel. Beauty. Thanks for watching. Wow, that was unpleasant.